show you our onboard oil water separator. Okay, first right here we have this pump responsible for pumping the oily water going from the bilge tank going to the first chamber. Then there's a lot of filter here straining this oil, separating this oil from the water, and it passes on the second chamber. And then once the oil is detected, that is, let's say, how do you call this one? If the oil is being monitored on this, we call it ppm monitor, that will monitor the parts per million of the oil passing together with the water. If it's acceptable, it's always below 15 ppm. If it's over 15 ppm, this will cut out, this will control the system, and then this will bypass the process, and then we'll go back to the bilge oil tank. And if it passes 15 ppm below, then it will continuously up here going out overboard, discharge overboard. So all the water and oil, once it is filtered, so it will pass to this monitor. To this monitor here, it will pass to this monitor here, and then there's a, how do you call it, this one, there's a photo cell here that will detect the ppm of the water to be discharged overboard with this monitor. And here you can see this three-way valve. After this secondary filter, it goes out to the three-way valve. Once your water, discharge water, is acceptable, 15 ppm below, then it will pass in this line. If it's not, if it wasn't able to pass the 15 ppm below, if it's higher 15 ppm, then it will go on this line. From here it will go on this line and then back to the bilge water tank. So here you have this control here for starting this module. And keep reminded, guys, as per the how do you call this one, the regulation, you have to post the procedure and the piping diagram. And in here you can also calibrate, or by cleaning this, how do you call this one, this cell here, this photo cell, using this brush. So just put the water and then clean it up and down for a few moments, and then start calibrating. You supply water and see if it's calibrated from 2 down to 0 ppm. And here you will also see the desiccator. Okay. You will also hear the desiccator. This will determine the how do you call this one? Determine the oil passage, the water passage. This will filter, and sometimes, guys, the color is usually light blue. When it becomes white, that means it indicates it needs replacement. Okay. So all these controls here for the closing of the valves, opening and closing of the valves, it is controlled by air. It is controlled by air system. Okay, that's it for this video regarding OWS, or oil, water, vapor